Now, I do know I say this a lot. I will say things like, this is the best travel trailer I've ever walked through, or this is the best fifth wheel I've ever walked through. But listen, Venture RV has this SportTrek. One of my followers, Anthony, thank you for telling me you bought your RV, because I saw this here at Parris RV in Payson, Utah. And I figured I'd just take a quick glance at it, and I am so glad I did. This thing is ridiculous. And for price point, this one fits the bill. Behind that door, cannot wait till you see the master bedroom. Behind me, if your kids have a lot of friends, this is the solver if they like to go camping with you. But special shout out to Parris RV here in Payson, Utah. Be sure to ask for Jessica if you are in the market, and let them know you saw the video. So this SportTrek touring model is the 343 VIB, and this one is 38 feet long, and it does have PVC roofing, and it's going to be a one piece. 15K AC unit does come standard with airflow system that has up to 40% more AC airflow. A second AC unit is available. The last thing you're going to notice on the roof is the 100-watt solar panel, which is an option that comes with a controller. And then here's some of the specs for this RV. Be sure to pause it if you want to see more. This is the floor plan, and then down below here's all the other specs. But let's go ahead and start out back. Great wall art here. And I like the fixtures too. Everything's black and airy inside of here. So this is a large bunk room. And you can see there's 4 different bunks inside of this room. They do provide some lights, USBs right there. And pop-on lights for your kids if they like to read. If you would like to put a television in here, you can. But yeah, they give you tons of USBs, lights. You can really throw down in here. Now this bunk does pop up if you need it to. And if you want to put like a small little futon or something right here, like a little puff chair maybe that's a better way to say it, you could. You have some power plugs down there. And then check this out. Great storage for toys. And this does not pop up. And these two are also fixed. They do provide a vent fan, and there is air that is ducted from the AC units too. So let's go ahead and walk out into the TV/entertainment area. You have actually this is a 3-seater, because this pops up here. You can see on the side, looks like you have some power and some heat. And these are manually operated too. There is storage above this couch too. And then check out your entertainment. Really nice setup here. Tinted glass, fireplace down below. Decent sized television too. And here's everything opened up. There is no storage behind the television. And this is actually a part of the kitchen. There's no light inside here, but this is like a pantry here. Really large. And you have a Norcode refrigerator. This is going to be gas and electric. Decent size. And you also have the freezer above. And let's take a moment and marvel at your center island here. This is really nice, great designs, a lot of countertop space, no divider for the sink. There are power plugs on both sides. And let's go ahead and open up this kitchen. Alrighty, so here's your microwave right there. It's a small one. It's just a standard one that you normally see in travel trailers. Deep storage. And check that out too. Put your coffee pot up here if you like. Nice area down here. And a few other places to store things. Below your oven, you do have a drawer. And this is pretty big for a travel trailer. That's about as big you're going to see them on something like this. 3-burner cooktop there. And like I said, I do love this storage here. This is really deep. Nice glass design there. And then check that out. Wow. And under the sink, this is a tall island. This is about as tall as you're going to see them on a travel trailer too. But yeah, check that out. Look how deep that is. And there's just storage everywhere. And on this side, you have tons of drawers. They're not reinforced. You have 4 drawers there. And then check out your dinette. Seats 4. And of course the other kids have to stand. And they do provide storage here too. Actually, they provide little trays. Here's the other side. Oh wow, interesting. And it should open from the top too. Yeah, it does open from the top. Hold on one second. Okay, I told a fib. They do not open from the top. So there's that. There are lights above. And I believe you can actually use that to turn everything on. There it is. And then walking on back, this one does have solar already. And you have your 1 bathroom. And this is decent. Stand shower. Not big, but hey, it's what you see on most of your travel trailers. They do provide a switch for your vent fan. Right there. And then you have your sink. You have your vanity. Wow. And wow, look at that. Decent storage in every area. And they give you a nightlight for this area too, which is probably comes in handy for your kids so they don't pee all over the toilet. And check out your front door too, or your side door I should say. You do have the screen here. You have the slingshot for the screen door. A lot of nice stuff there. Window on the side. Control panels right here. Should have paused it to see more. Never seen this design before, by the way. That's pretty cool. And check out your master bedroom. This is the best. I love this. If you want to hide from your kids, you have a place to hang out right there. And they do have this hidden storage there. It's not hidden no more. You can put a TV on the side here. And let's check out these blinds. They seem to be like your standard pull down blinds. Nothing special about them. There you go right there. Nothing special. But I love this like little day bed, you know? That's really cool. I've never seen that before inside of a travel trailer. And then you have your wardrobe. And that's just side to side storage up there. Yeah, this is so cool. And then you have that front windshield too. Give you that extra light. Little cubbies on the side. Wow. And then your other wardrobes on this side. Pretty tall. And you don't normally see fireplaces inside of travel trailers. Yeah, this is really cool. Isn't there another fireplace out there too? I think I said there's a fireplace out there. 2 fireplaces. This is a 5th wheel. It really is. And on this side, an even larger wardrobe. And this has washer and dryer prep. Wow. So when we go with the numbers, you know this is a 3/4 ton, 1 ton type of trailer. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Little storage for shoes maybe. And then even more right there. And on the roof, you have 2 AC units. You have the Coleman Mach, and they do use the residential filters. Incredible. So you have USBs, power plugs right there. And I like that they give that to you that way, because what normally happens is when you want to charge your phone, stuff like that, it's not hanging off the side. So I love that they do that. And then storage right there on both sides. Now let's go ahead and check out the outside. So check out the front cap here. This one does have 2 30-pound propane tanks, power jack with a light on the front, And this one does have power jacks too to level. Decent sized storage with a light. Not tall, it's not wide, but adequate. And you have one awning here with lights below it. Outdoor speakers. And you have your power plugs here. And you can put a TV on the outside too if you like. They do put that spare tire up front. Not my favorite place for that. These are going to be your motorized steps and Asdale sidewalls, which is a good thing. And this is a rack and pinion. Is this rack and pinion? Huh. It's a new design for rack and pinion. I haven't seen that before. Goodyear tires. Wow. E-rated. And then here's that second awning. The other light's gonna be within that awning too, by the way. Yeah, this is the party trailer. You have your griddle on the outside sink, refrigerator, and storage. This is so cool. I see why you bought this, Anthony. Makes a lot of sense now. And then that's how you extend the rear jacks. And then, I don't know if I showed you guys, propane disconnect down there. Accessory hitch out back, 300 pounds. And it is prepped for a camera. And they do provide the ladder too. And this is your outside shower. And I believe this is how you fill your fresh water tank. Black tank flush. Surprise is all the way back here too, it's interesting. And then here is the other side. This looks to be a rack and pinion too. And then here are your other windows there that were in that bunk room. And here's the other side of the slide here. And this is where you're going to dump from. You see your valves down below there. It's the back of your Suburban furnace. And I wish I could tell you, but I don't know. This is a 6-gallon water heater. Wow. You're starting to see these go out. You're seeing more and more RVs using tankless, which I like. Another rack and pinion slide with storage. Look how deep that is. Pretty good. And let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. So you have a gross vehicle weight rating of 10,788 pounds. It also has a 1,818 pound cargo carrying capacity, so that's what you can carry with you. And the axle ratings are 5,100 pounds per. You saw there was 2. And the unloaded vehicle weight is 8,970 pounds, and this is showing here that this has a 1,210 pound hitch weight. I recently did a video on this 2022 Ford F-250 Lariat with a 7.3. Has 355 gears, and in all my truck reviews I always show you the window sticker and the payload number. That way you have an idea of how some of the options affect the payload for this particular truck. Now let's go ahead and jump over to a spreadsheet that I built to see if this truck will have enough capacity. The biggest mistake most people make when they are looking to buy a truck is they look at towing capacity. So most half tons today do have towing capacities over 10,000 pounds, or they're at least able to be built that way from the factory. So in this case here, this Ford F-250 does have a payload of 2,967 pounds. And here's a few of the numbers here. The GVWR is 10,000 pounds, and if you take this number and subtract it from the payload, this is the curb weight of the truck. And then towing capacity, obviously this being an HD truck, is going to have a pretty good towing capacity. Now if you get a 430 rear end, you can increase that, but in this case that's not necessary. So something you have to consider is your passenger weight and your cargo weight. So because this is a travel trailer and there's not a lot of storage, I'm going to assume that the truck's going to be hauling most of the stuff, okay? And so if you take a husband and wife, 135 pound female, 200 pound male, and I have 300 pound kids, and plus your cargo, that's 1,135 pounds. That's going to come off of this number here. So that only leaves you with 1,832 pounds to tow a trailer. Now, as far as the numbers for the trailer goes, GVWR is gross vehicle weight rating. That's the maximum amount of weight that this trailer can be going down the road. And then the unloaded vehicle weight is what it is coming out of the factory. So batteries and propane are not included. So 8970 is going to increase pretty quickly, especially when you add all your gear in. So I'm going to use 1,000 pounds because I figure this is a weekend warrior trip. If you're looking at this being a full-time RV, you're going to have to use GVWR in this case. But if you go online, if you take the dry hitch weight and divide it into the unloaded vehicle weight, that gives us 13.5%. Now I'm going to use 14.5% because of the weight distribution hitch, propane not being full, and of course battery. So 14.5% should be a safe number. So let's take 9970 and then multiply that by 14.5%. That's going to give us 1,446 pounds. And let's see if this truck has enough capacity. So to no one's surprise, you still do. You're basically just under 400 pounds of available payload. And again, if you're looking at a truck that has a payload of even 1,900 pounds, you're going to be exceeding this. So this is really a trailer for a 3/4 ton. Now you have to be careful with the diesel option because they do rob you of payload, especially on the Ram side of the house. So just be mindful of that. And if you have any questions or if you're looking at fifth wheels, I do the same thing with my fifth wheel review. So be sure to check out my latest videos in the past that I've done. See you guys in the next video.